Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the next 10 days. It is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're going to get into your recent past, your current energy, and the near future, and then we'll take a peek at your person's energy, whoever's on your mind, and your energy and see what's going on there. So thank you so much to everyone who is returning. If you are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I am available for personal readings, so if you'd like one of those, the information's in the description box below this video or in my About section. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you guys. I just heard a lot of releasing. All right, so in the recent past, we have the Hangman in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so when I said releasing, like that's no joke, because you've gone from feeling completely stuck, some of you, not all of you, but it doesn't matter what stuck means for you, any area of your life, just feeling either trapped or constricted or confined, something of that sort. So that energy seems to be releasing from you in the recent past. And then the Six of Pentacles coming out in the upright, it's like now you have the energy to give of yourself in maybe a way that you didn't for quite some time. Maybe you felt like you had to withdraw your energy, and now you're just starting to re-engage a bit. Now, in the current energy, we have the Four of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. In the near future, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now, the overall energy is the Temperance in reverse. So areas of your life where you felt like maybe you had lost your patience. You could have just been losing your patience a little bit with people around you, wanting to be alone and being poked and prodded at, and you're just like, leave me alone. I really just need some me time. And when I'm ready to come out and give of myself again, I will. Now, the Lovers in reverse could be that you got impatient, possibly because you had gone through some type of, I'm going to pick these up really quick, some type of a breakup, and you were trying to release anything that was weighing you down. And this is like literally releasing tons of this burdensome type of energy. So something for sure had to happen in order to create a sense of well-being. With the Nine of Pentacles, it can be about refinding stability, also regaining some of your security, or working on just those feelings that you may have had. Not that you feel inadequate, but the word inadequacy came up. And it could have been that you had a partner that had a tendency to put a lot of pressure on you. And at times, or even someone that was in your work life. But this is significantly about a relationship that has dissolved. So where that had weighted you down in the past, I feel like you regained your self-worth. And in this case, you're finding yourself in a much better place. Now, the Hierophant's coming along. It could be also helping to restore your faith, which I love. Now, this is about higher levels of education as well. So some of you may be seeking going out and returning to school. That's not going to be for everybody, but they're focusing on that. Some of you are going for your master's, I feel like, and it's going to be very important to focus on that. So withdrawing your energy and possibly having a relationship removed from your life, regardless of the time frame, I feel like it was opening up the energy for you to be able to focus on yourself and the next step you had to take in your life. So if you are focused on that area, then this is saying have faith, because what you've returned to, this stability and this feeling of drive that may have been lost for a bit of time, is returning. And because of that, things are going to start looking very different. The Wheel of Fortune does mean that things are going to start going in the direction that you had hoped for. I feel like some of you, that you've been longing for this for quite some time. Quite a bit of change. Yeah, that's what they're saying. You're just seeking something better, and that's going to empower you a lot. It's going to make you feel like you're back to yourself again. So if somebody was weighting you down, or just energies around you in general felt like they kept pulling you back or holding you back, you have freed yourself from that. This is beautiful. The Empress knows herself very well. And I think you guys always have really known yourselves. And at times you may have been in situations where you felt like you were just a little bit stagnant, or someone seemed to be holding you back energetically. and you had to clean that out. So we've talked about these eclipses. Whatever you eclipsed out of your life just recently is going to help you take this next step forward. It's really going to empower you and make you feel much better. Yeah, this is like Spirit stepped in. Judgment, a judgment call. You had to make a judgment call. Spirit's pushing you to make a decision about something and get out of this energy of going back and forth. And we're just going to keep going. If it feels like it needs to go, it needs to go. And then the Ace of Cups is popping up. So for those of you that are interested in finding new love, after having walked away from a difficult relationship, that opportunity is going to open up for you. Is it going to be the next 10 days? It may not be, but it's just the energy of it starting to work its way into your life. So if you are open and ready, I'd say that for some of you, especially the ones that are seeking either higher levels of education or wanting to put your energies into your work life, love could be on the back burner, but some of those opportunities, I say some, it could be, more than one person pops into your awareness. Maybe you're getting on to a dating site, something like that, and it's just going to open up the possibilities. All right, I don't think you're too focused on what that's going to be as far as the future. It just seems like it's going to be, like I said, an opportunity. Okay, the recent past, like I said, with the Hangman in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse and then the Six of Pentacles. Realizing that maybe at times you had given a lot of yourself, and that may have been what was keeping you stuck in this place. And now there's just no choice. You have to, because the current energy is showing you walking away, you have to bust through that in order to get yourself out of a place of just not feeling like you. Now, in the current energy, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. So something that you were holding on really tightly to, it had to leave your life. And yes, very painful, but I feel like you're leaving some of that emotional baggage in the past. Whatever you were holding on too tightly to, you've come to the realization that the only way to deal with this is to walk away. The Seven of Pentacles just says, I think you put enough energy into waiting to see where things were going to go. And if this isn't a job situation, since we do have the Pentacles representing work, maybe you were holding too tightly to a position, and that's where you're getting the ideas that maybe you need to either develop more in your education, a desire to learn something new, and just walking away from things that you held on so tightly to so that you can allow things to grow. And I feel like it's a really like a new type of, what do I want to say here? Patience is going to be key as you walk away from this, but it's going to be a new type of energy. The way your patience kicks in, where you may not have had it in the past, you're going to start having it now. That could be what was part of the issue, is that longing for something else and not having the patience to wait to see how it was going to develop. And I think you're walking away from any of those old mindsets that are going to allow you to just kind of fall into the next direction, the next step that you need to take. Now, in the near future, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Wands. So this is that it's not going to happen overnight type of energy. Now, this could be also someone who's around your space that you had been trying to move away from, and you just can't see how you can get out of that in order to find a peace of mind for you. So if anybody shows up in the near future that hasn't quite gotten to the place that you've come to, I feel like you're going to shut it down. We're going to clarify that in just a moment and see what else comes up for that. All right, so let's clarify the Hangman with the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this old perspective. I want to go this way really quickly. So the Hangman in reverse with the Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, the way this comes across is that being stuck in that old energy, something you were holding on tightly to, is not beneficial to you. It only keeps you in a place of feeling still like you aren't quite where you want to be. And that's what I mean about releasing that and opening yourself up to what options you're going to have in the future. So the Knight of Cups in the recent past. So could this have been somebody who came towards you? Absolutely. It does feel like a newer type of love. So if you've been in a relationship for a shorter, and I mean less than 2 years, maybe 18 months, then this is something new that seems to be ongoing and you're more open to. For those of you that aren't quite there yet, the opportunity is definitely coming, at least the energy is. And then the Wheel of Fortune comes in to say, how you've worked through this is what's going to shift and change everything for you. Is it a perception? Yes. If you had perceived things, like let's say you were perceiving it as being, I'm completely stuck, and then your mind shifted as you started doing your spiritual work and you were like, wait, no, I'm not stuck. I'm just needing some time to work through what I need to work through. And then I can open myself back up to new opportunities. And here comes the angel kitty. She's going to join the reading for a moment. That just means your angels are with you at this moment. Sit, sweetheart. Sit, 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 sit. She might get into the cards, guys. I'm sorry. And then we have the Five of Wands with the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So anything that was creating any kind of drama or conflict in your life is what you're walking away from. That's clear. So with the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So again, that's revisiting those areas of your life that felt maybe a little unstable. It could have been also walking away from the idea that you were, what's insignificant is a word. You are not. You are most definitely secure within yourself, but this is saying you're walking away from any insecurities, any issues that you had, probably around having waited, maybe spent too much time in a relationship that wasn't working out for you. So I almost want to say this is an indication of don't have regrets, because walking away from it is the best thing you can do for yourself. If you can detach from any kind of drama in your life and allow yourself to feel through those emotions and whatever insecurities it may have created for you at the time, I think you're letting go of that and allowing yourself to finally heal. Patience is definitely needed to see how you can process through this energy. It's not easy to do. It takes work and it takes a little bit of time, but you're definitely shifting and changing with that Wheel of Fortune. Opportunities are going to come up. I want to say around work. So if you are looking for something new with the Six of Pentacles, I don't know why I'm feeling this, but there's something that's going to show up to you. I think someone's going to be willing to help guide you, whether it be into a new direction when it comes to educating yourself, or it's a new position that comes available. Somebody's going to be there and it's really going to change things, or they've already shown up for you. All right, so let's look at the King of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. Your strength. This is an indication of, I need to have my strength to get through whatever this energy is that's showing up for you. You're always going to be in a place of kind of looking back at the things that may have pulled at you. Maybe it was a person who just wasn't stable in their own life and it created a difficulty for you as far as seeing the future and what you desired. But in this case, they're saying stay strong, because the Six of Cups again is coming in. There will be balance that's brought to whatever this was, whether it be that you just worked through it emotionally or that you needed to find a way to express yourself about how things didn't feel balanced. I feel like that's where you're coming in strong and saying, I can find balance within myself. I don't necessarily need another person to do that. But if this particular situation didn't really ever get off the ground or was a difficult one from your past, I feel like that's what you're going to be working through, and you're going to find your strength and balance. All right, so the Six of Swords with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now, somebody could have also walked away from some of you, and that was really difficult to process. There was a lot of arguing about the situation, like they didn't know how to communicate properly, and they created a lot of, I want to say, they tried to create insecurities in you, and that just doesn't go over well. Not with you guys. You guys are very strong in who you are, and if they did that and then they walked away or ghosted you or left you kind of hanging, I think there might have been some confusion around that. There's going to be just a few of you that resonate with that. it was best to let this person out of your life, to let them go. All right, so the Six of Swords and the Ace of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Five of Cups. So working through, being strong as you work through the emotions of that particular situation, it doesn't feel very specific. For those of you that it resonates, it just means there was somebody who was very unstable. If their energy is still lingering in the future, you're going to overcome it and find the balance that you need. Yes, it's going to be a little bit difficult. You may have times of reminiscing about how you felt, the emotions, how strongly you felt for them. It just is. I'm taking a break for 1 second. Hold on. I feel like it's an overabundance of emotions at times, and then at other times you're fine and you feel strong and you feel like things are really trying to balance out. Okay, so I'm going to get these cards up and we will look at the person who is on your mind. So think about them for just a moment and we'll get into their energy. So the Eight of Swords is the card that's staying on the top, which to me is an indication of something really important to focus on, which is getting out of that place of feeling stuck. I know it seems simple, but sometimes it's a huge, huge feat to get out of that place. So for you guys, I think this is going to be so important over the next couple of weeks, probably even the next couple of months, where you feel yourself releasing from anything that was holding you back. Okay, so let's get the cards for you and your person. This is for Aquarius. I almost feel a little bit tongue-tied. So you could too, or your person is. It's like they just don't know how to say what's on their mind, or maybe you feel like you stumble when you try to express yourself with them. So your person's energy is the Three of Swords, someone who's definitely heartbroken. Now the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Strength card is their energy. Yours is the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. The overall energy is the Ten of Swords. So there's something about this situation that seems to be done. Whether there is a need to release any of the hurts and pains so that you can rebuild the relationship, I think that's going to be what's necessary for your person. For some reason, they just don't seem to be able to get past something that happened within your dynamic. I see you wanting to settle down. It could be that they've just been so heartbroken in the past that they don't know how to regain. They're trying to regain their strength. Now, you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, Leo, Sag, Aries. Those are the strongest energies right now. Yeah, they're really the strongest. I don't have the others, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist or that it isn't your person. So again, they've walked away from some things that really did hurt them. Could it have been you? Maybe they had already walked away from you and they're trying to regain their strength. I'm not getting the vibe of action, but I do feel that they need to heal some things. So they could have put you in a third party situation, or they could just feel like they can't get past something from the past. Now, your energy is the Ace of Swords with the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. So you have overcome a lot. You are in this place of, I want a new beginning. I'm very clear about what I want. Commitment. You have faith that you can be in a marriage. Whether this is wanting to get married to this person, I don't think you're going to allow anything that was difficult to hold you back. And it seems as though you really do want to commit to them. So if you are currently with them and they still have some healing to do, you could get to this place. It seems like you desire it. We'll see as we get a couple more cards. All right, this is for Aquarius. I just can't get over the fact that they feel hurt. Oops. All right, so we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully and then calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So if you are not with this person right now and your hope is to settle down, I think that there's a process they have to go through first before things can work out. All right, and then we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So when I get this card, at times I feel that could be the case, maybe for you or the other person, but that's not what I feel. I feel like they don't feel like you love them as much as they love you. The bottom of the deck says retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Well, I feel like you've already done that. So you coming back out and getting out of this place of being stuck, if you'd already walked away from this relationship and you're wanting to move forward into something different, I think this person has a lot of healing to do. If you're currently with them, it's the same thing. There's something that just seems to be bringing them down. I wish I could pinpoint it. It's going to be a little different for all of you. I just know they're trying desperately to regain their strength. All right, so let's see what the Lover's Oracle has for you. This is for Aquarius. Okay, so we have new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Okay. And then we have, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. And then transformation occurs through acceptance, trust. Yeah, once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Definitely. And I think that's more for your person. Unfortunately, not as much for you as it is for them. They have to accept things as they are, because this is what I feel like you desire. You want to be in a relationship where things are committed and they're happy and you're not as stressed out or burdened as they are right now. So let's see. Get a couple of messages from the wisdom of the Oracle for you. Okay, so we have mending. God, this card just keeps wanting to come out. A lot of people are mending relationships. Whether you're in one or this is somebody from your past, people just seem to be wanting to mend right now. That's the energy that seems to be coming about. Between worlds. This could be where you're at, where you don't know which direction to go just yet. Like I said, you were coming out of a place of being very stuck or stagnant, and now you're moving into a lighter energy. And if this person can't come along with you, there may be a tough decision to make, especially if they don't want the same commitment that you do. And then we have Treasure Island. So good things, as I mentioned before, possibly going into school, looking for money to do so. This is also about treasuring the things that you have in your life currently. For some reason, they want to bring that up. And then we have new life. So you are making a lot of new changes for yourself. Things are progressing. No doubt. Now that reduces to a 12, which reduces to a 3. So there's a lot of 3s. We have 9s as well. 333 you could be seeing very often. I feel like the number 7 could be prominent for some of you as well. And then we have, I'm going to go time for a nap. So you already did this. It's like you took a break so that you could release some of those energies that needed to be released. And now opening yourself up back to the idea of, what do I need to do next? How can I regain my energy and push forward? Even if this person isn't in the place that I need them to be right now, can I focus on me? I need to focus on myself so that I can get accomplished what I want to get accomplished. All right, my loves, I hope this helped. Thank you so much for being here. Truth be told came out after that, so some honesty needs to come out. Thank you again for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal, that information is in the description box below or in my About section. I hope you guys have an amazing 10 days, and I will see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care.